Namaste, friends and peace warriors. I'm Lonnie. I hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Kansas City and at Milo Farm. So I hope it's beautiful where you're at this point in your now. Yes, so I have a word. I hear the guides and angels that come through with messages. They're trying to inspire us and lead us to a bigger, brighter path of ascension. So I love to hear what they have to say because it's always very timely when it comes to me in my personal life as well. So the messages that come through are guiding me, and they're also guiding you because you're watching, and I appreciate you watching me and hearing what they have to say. So the word that they gave me today is scrumptious. Scrumptious. So when I think of scrumptious, what just popped in my mind is like this banana split from custard, because I love frozen custard much more than ice cream. So that's what I saw in my mind, and I said the word scrumptious, and that's what came in my mind. And that's how it works with the guides and angels. They show me things visually, and I hear things and feel things, and that kind of ties to the message of scrumptious. So I don't know if they showed me the banana split from frozen custard, or if I just created it. So I'm assuming they did, because that's how they come to me. So it's interesting what they are trying to explain with the word scrumptious. It doesn't have to do with eating. Well, it does in one way. It has to do with this, all of our senses. So one of our sense is the sense of taste. When they brought scrumptious to me, first they said that we don't realize how wonderful it is to be a human, and how to experience life, experience the now tactically, and with our scent, with our smell, and how to taste that banana split. Like, that is joyous, and to really understand that is a special gift that we have as a human. When we go on to the astral plane, excuse me, which is the heavenly plane, we can conjure up a banana split, but there's nothing like the actual three-dimensional banana split, and the three-dimensional flowers, the smell of flowers, and the feel of a baby goat's fur. I've got some baby goats, yes, and they're beautiful, and I'm about to feed them. But just holding them, there's something about being able to feel them and feel their heartbeat. That is it's really cool to be alive and being able to use our 5 and our 6 senses. We're awakening up to our 6th sense. We all have it. It's just becoming stronger, and all of you, I'm sure, have noticed that your 6th sense is stronger this year than it was last year, and before the year before that. What they want to tie scrumptious to is to energy, to to a frequency of something. So what they showed me is, if you ever walked into a restaurant that's loud, there's clanking and bright lights and beautiful things and people talking. So there's the clanking and the whispering, pss, 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 and the lights and the beautiful paintings and the smell of the food. It's just all of these sensory overload. They gave me a download of that, 30 seconds of you walking into this vivacious, amazing restaurant with the happening thing. All of these, you can't even take in all that's going on. Kind of like going to an amusement park or Cirque du Soleil. There's so much going on. They gave me a download of that, a few seconds of that. And you can break that down and you feel into the energy of that. So any energy has, if you really want to understand frequencies and master how to play here as a human in this dimension, It's understanding that all the frequencies, the energies, you have all of these 6 senses. So let's kind of feel into that for a second. Let's feel into walking into this beautiful hot spot of a restaurant that's got the best food and smells and sounds, and there's jazz music live. I love live music in the background. And so that energy of that second is how you has a smell, it has a visual, it has a feel. Like you can feel, you're walking onto the ground of like an oriental carpet or something, like carpet, you can feel it on your feet, and then you can feel the tablecloth too. Like it has like a feel to it. So sound, sight, the brightness, the beautiful, happy people. So we have all of the senses, and the taste. So you can almost, do you know when you go into a restaurant, it smells so delicious, it's like you can taste it. So so it has a taste, and you're using your 6th sense. So that download of that few seconds in your life of walking into that restaurant, you're feeling, the 6th sense is feeling the joy that these people are having, being with people they want to be with, eating food that is amazing, listening to music that's amazing, just the the soul being full of wonder in that moment. And those seconds, what they're saying is those seconds have all of our 6 senses in it. So we can feel into a frequency, like I can feel into the frequency of this room and use all my 6 senses. I do often taste when I have a group of people, or even just one person that I'm reading, I can taste the energy. So I do have that clair. But I don't necessarily have smell. Well, I didn't think I had the clair of smell. And the clairs are the clairaudient, I don't know, all of them, but clairvoyant. But there's one for smell, and I know when I have a grandmother that used to smoke, and I smelled smoke one day, like after she passed, and I knew she was there. Have you guys ever had that? Someone that passed, or a spirit, and you can smell them. So that is the smell of the space. So they're saying the frequency of a moment, of a space, of a time, of everything that you go through, you can use all 6 senses. So if you just kind of think about that for a minute and think about where you're at in this now that you're in, what is it? Of course, we know what it looks like. What does it taste like? To me, this is mint, like a mint. What does it feel like? Like, what do you feel? If you could feel this air, what does it feel like? What does it smell like? What is your sensory? Do you feel other presences here? That's using your 6th sense. That all of your senses are available at all times, and this is something they want you to play with. Scrumptious. The scrumptiousness of using all 6 senses into every situation. That's a lot. That's a lot to like. But if you're ever in a place, a scrumptious place in your life, you're like, I don't want this to end. I want to remember this forever. And we've all been there, like, I want to remember this forever. I want you to think about all of your 6 senses. How does this smell, taste, feel, touch? How does it look? How what's your intuition about it? So feel into that and remember, and take that into your memory, all of those things, and that will exemplify that wonderful moment in your life. It will make it scrumptious. Just one of the many tools we have as a human to play in this playground of Mother Earth and being human. So something to think about. Oh, I gotta pull a Milo Farm card when it has to do with scrumptious and using all the senses. I am a bit pondering that. I'm going through that in my mind because I am excited to be able to try that. I've tried some of the senses in certain moments, but not the scrumptiousness of all 6 senses all the time. So, scrumptious. Guides and angels, what do you have to say about scrumptious when using the Milo Oracle card? Miracles. Oh my gosh. The picture is of Myrtle, the weeping cherry tree right by the frog pond right out here. It blooms these beautiful white flowers every April, and it seems like such a miracle. They only last a week or two, and during that time I'm just, oh my God, I just want to cry. They showed me, because that's coming up, and that week or two of April, that is one of those times that I'm like, I don't want to forget this moment, because those flowers don't last very long. They don't, and it's so beautiful. I want you guys to see it. Is so beautiful. So they're telling me, use this practice of scrumptious, of using all 6 senses when those beautiful flowers are blooming, so I can, oh, they smell so good. Oh, and feel them. So they're showing me what I can do with those flowers, so it'll help me capture that moment. It will help me capture that moment in this beautiful weeping cherry. And the 8, if 4 and 4 is 8, so that's a finalization of anything. So it's kind of telling you how to close that moment, is using 8. So miracles. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you can take this practice of using all 6 senses and help your memory bank and help make this playground of life even more scrumptious. Even more scrumptious. So that's wonderful. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Until next time, you be well and live the best life you can. All right? Go out and conquer the world. Namaste. Thank you, Peace Warriors. Bye-bye.